Hello. I am going to attempt to read the second half of the book of Ruth with a British accent. And I am not originally a British accent speaker, as you just heard. There it is. But I shall attempt to do so here. One day, Naomi said to Ruth, "My daughter, it is time that I found a permanent home for you, so that you will be provided for. Boaz is a close relative of ours, and he has been very kind by letting you gather grain with his young woman. Tonight he will be winnowing barley at the threshing floor. Now do as I tell you, take a bath and put on perfume and dress in your nicest clothes. Then go to the threshing floor, but don't let Boaz see you until he has finished eating and drinking. Be sure to notice where he lies down. Then go and uncover his feet and lie down there. He will tell you what to do." "I will do everything you say," Ruth replied. So she went down to the threshing floor that night and followed the instructions of her mother-in-law. After Boaz had finished eating and drinking and was in good spirits, he lay down at the far end of the pile of grain and went to sleep. Then Ruth came quietly, uncovered his feet, and lay down. Around midnight, goodness gracious. Around midnight, Boaz suddenly woke up and turned over. He was surprised to find a woman lying at his feet. "Who are you?" he asked. "I am your servant, Ruth," she replied. "Spread the corner of your covering over me, for you are my family redeemer." "The Lord bless you, my daughter," Boaz exclaimed. Wait, he calls Ruth his daughter? Okay. You are showing even more family loyalty now than you did before, for you have not gone after a younger man, whether rich or poor. No, don't worry about a thing, my daughter. I will do what is necessary, for everyone in town knows you are a virtuous woman. But while it is true I am one of your family redeemers, there is another man who is more closely related to you than I am. Stay here tonight, and in the morning I will talk to him. If he is willing to redeem you, very well, let him marry you. But if he is not willing, then as surely as the Lord lives, I will redeem you myself. Now lie down here until morning." So Ruth lay at Boaz's feet until morning, but she got up before it was light enough for the people to recognize each other. For Boaz said, "No one must know that a woman was here at the threshing floor." Then Boaz said to her, "Bring your cloak and spread it out." He measured 6 scoops of barley into a cloak and placed it on her back. Then he returned to the town. When Ruth went back to her mother-in-law, Naomi asked, "What happened, my daughter?" Ruth told Naomi everything Boaz had done for her, and she added, "He gave me 6 scoops of barley," and she said, "Don't go back to your mother-in-law empty-handed." Oh, wait, for he said, "Don't go back to your mother-in-law empty-handed." Then Naomi said to her, Just be patient, my daughter, until we hear what happens. The man won't rest until he has settled things today. Ugh, we just ate dinner. Ugh. Okay. Boaz went down to the gate. Oh, this is chapter 4. Chapter 4. Boaz went down to the gate and took a seat there. Just then, the family redeemer he had mentioned came by. So Boaz called out to him. Come over here and sit down, my friend. I want to talk to you. So they sat down together. Then Boaz called 10 leaders from the town and asked them to sit as witnesses. And Boaz said to the family redeemer, You know Naomi, who came back from Moab. She is selling the land that belonged to the relative Elimelech. I thought I should speak to you about it so you can redeem it if you wish. If you want the land, then buy it here in the presence of these witnesses. But if you do not want it, let me know right away, because I am next in line to redeem it after you. The man replied, All right, I'll redeem it. Then Boaz told him, Of course, your purchase of the land from Naomi also requires that you marry Ruth, the Moabite widow. That way she can have children who will carry on her husband's name and keep the land in the family. Then I can't redeem it, the family redeemer replied, because this might endanger my own estate. You redeem the land, I cannot do it. Now in those days it was custom in Israel for anyone transferring the right of a purchase to remove his sandal and hand it to the other party. This publicly validated the transaction, so the other family redeemer drew off his sandal as he said to Boaz, You buy me the land. Then Boaz said to the elders of the crowd standing around, You are witnesses today that I have bought from Naomi all the property of Elimelech, Kilion, and Mahlon. And in this land I have acquired Ruth, the Moabite widow of Mahlon, to be my wife. This way she can have a son to carry on the family name of her dead husband and to inherit the family property here in his hometown. You are all witnesses today. Then the elders and all the people standing in the gate replied, We are witnesses. May the Lord make this woman who is coming into your home like Rachel and Leah, from whom all the nations of Israel descended. May you prosper in Ephrath and be famous in Bethlehem. And may the Lord give you descendants by this young woman who will be like those of our ancestor Perez, the son of Tamar and Judah. So Boaz took Ruth into his home, and she became his wife. This is the awkward part. And when he slept with her, the Lord enabled her to become pregnant and gave birth to a son. Then the woman of the town said to Naomi, Praise the Lord, who has now provided a redeemer for your family. May the child be famous in Israel. May he restore your youth and care for you in your old age. For he is the son of your daughter-in-law, who loves you and has been better to you than 7 sons. Naomi took the baby and cuddled him. Nope, that's not what the translation originally said. It originally said she breastfed him. And yes, she cuddled him to her breast, and she carried him as if he were her own. The neighbor woman said, Now at last Naomi had a son again, and they named him Obed. He became the father of Jesse, and the grandfather of David. This is the genealogical record of the ancestors of Perez. Perez was the father of Hezron. Hezron was the father of Ram. Ram was the father of Amminadab. Amminadab was the father of Nahshon. Nahshon was the father of Salmon. Salmon was the father of Boaz. Boaz was the father of Obed. Obed was the father of Jesse. And Jesse was the father of David. Haha. Till the end, my dear friend. Nope, I shall not say it. All right, auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen.